Yeah. You already know what it is. Telatalk, Episode 8.
This is the greatest beat of all time. Don't at me.
Kobe in his prime. We are back with another episode of Telatalk.
Well, hold on. I want to mention something. Kobe was always in his prime.
Alright, so...
What's happening?
We are back this week after our weekly hiatus.
You already know. I don't know what Tokyo E was doing, but I know I was meditating in the Swiss Alps.
Andrew knows, Ep.8 knows exactly what I was doing because we were both at a concert this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
On Friday, we went to go see Inner Wave and what was the headliner?
Baines World.
Baines World.
Shout out Baines World.
Inner Wave continues to be the headliner, and they never are the headliners of the fucking...
It's like they're always the best band to perform, and then they don't headline the tour.
It's like going to see a tour and Hove is playing before Nori does or something like that. Like it don't make sense at all.
I've never seen so many dudes on stage want to kiss each other.
Yeah, it was getting a little funny up there, but
a little funny.
I think they were all drunk though. Whatever.
The music was good. Let's leave it at that.
Those who don't know who Inner Wave is, check them out. It's a really good. They're a really good band.
Shout out.
Ep.8 knows way more about them than me. I just been to 2 of their concerts.
They cool. Shout out Pablo. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I don't know what the keyboard guy's name is. What's his name? You know?
Paul.
Is that his name?
Eric. It's Eric.
Nah.
That's for the Baines World.
Yeah, the keyboard is for fucking Inner Wave.
Nah, I'm
the
sorry.
dude who was in cocaine white with a fucking
with the Gap
Ash
hat.
Ketchum hat.
Shout out. All I know is that the bassist, they left him in Texas by an accident, and then he came back. His name is like Pierre, Jean Pierre. That's the goat right there.
Yeah, but we were definitely in the spot on Friday. We didn't do anything Saturday together, do we? Saturday.
Nah.
What did you do Saturday? You worked?
I probably worked.
And you worked. I was probably out eating somewhere, some shit in the jungle.
I was out eating chicks.
Nah.
Never that.
Keep that PC, my guy.
PC.
All right.
But on Sunday was the World Cup final.
World Cup was on Sunday.
See how we eased into that professional transition.
What a transition! Croatia, France,
and France beat that ass.
I did not want France to win anything,
but they beat that ass.
Yeah, they definitely. I caught like the last 15 minutes of the thing, but at that point it was like 4-2, so I was like, "There's no point in me watching."
Right, like literally all of South America was tight that France run.
I forgot what dude's name is who scored the goal, the youngest dude, like the
Mbappe. Mbappe, the GOAT.
He's fucking nice.
Yeah, he had the off-white cleats. He's the one that had the off-white cleats.
Yeah, I was thinking about that shit the other day about how crazy it is. Like everybody has their own timing for everything. Like this motherfucker's a teenager making way more bread than I'm making already.
I think he's not even 19 yet, or he's 19 now.
Yeah, I think he's 19 now, and I was thinking like all the basketball players too who are all younger than me, like Karl Anthony Towns, Jason Tatum.
And we're not even old.
Jalen Brown, and I'm not old. I'm not even mid-20s, my nigga. And these niggas are making millions of dollars.
Yeah, but also like 7 feet tall.
Well, how tall is Mbappe?
Well, that's soccer. That's different.
Oh yeah, Jason Tatum is definitely taller than me. Jalen Brown's definitely taller than me.
Mbappe's only like 5'10". Hold on.
Exactly. We the same height.
Chill, bro. I'm 5'6". Yeah, Mbappe's 5'10".
Yeah, but I could have played some fucking soccer.
But that's like primo, average soccer height.
Yeah, average soccer height. Average soccer height is probably 5'7" or some shit.
Nah, it's 5'10".
Short.
You bugging right now. There's only a few.
What do you mean? Messi's like 5'5".
Messi's 5'7". Chill at me,
no,
boy.
He's
yes,
not.
He is. It showed up when I looked up Mbappe's height.
That must be like one of those things that they do like in basketball.
Where they add 2 inches?
Where they say somebody's 7 foot, and then the nigga's really 6'10". So Messi's really like 3 inches shorter than what he is.
Shit, all I know is I'm 5'10", but I'm 6 feet when I got the 9 on me.
But speaking of Mbappe wearing the off-white cleats.
Virgil was hyped, by the way. He posted that shit like 8 times.
We were talking about we wanted to talk about why streetwear brands or luxury brands don't sponsor athletes like a Jordan, or like how Jordan and Nike do, so they sponsor athletes. For me, I was thinking about it last week. We were supposed to talk about it of luxury brands. Why don't they sponsor NBA players? I think we did touch on it a little bit, but it makes perfect sense to sponsor.
I don't think it's worth it to them to do just a single person. Because I know Tom Brown, they do the off-the-field suits for like soccer teams
with the fucking
shit.
shorts. I fucking hate that shorts and
The Blazers and shit.
That shit's
So
weird.
I think it's worth it if you get it with the whole team, so that like before they're on the court, they all wear like matching suits from shit. But like off the court, like you never see like Gucci sponsor DeMarcus Cousins or anything.
It should be though. Like if I was a luxury brand and I wanted to sponsor, I would have sponsored LeBron James. You fucking kidding me? Because I'm pretty sure they can sponsor LeBron in the sense because they're not a head-on competitor with Nike. Like your price points are way two different things, and
they don't even do sportswear.
Yeah, and your thing is well maybe if they do sponsor LeBron James, they'll consider it sportswear or some shit. Maybe
I don't know.
I'm saying like if they give him a basketball sneaker to play in the in game.
Well, I think that'd be the biggest.
But it would be smart. It would be smart for LeBron to use in-game Nike and off to use Gucci or like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, that's probably what. If that's the way they were gonna do it, that would be the way to do it.
But that makes perfect sense both ways. You got one of the big. You got the biggest basketball player wearing your shoes off court, and then on court you got him wearing Nike, and they're not a competitor, so I doubt it's in that lifetime Nike contract that LeBron has.
Damn, so we just making these people walk in billboards, huh?
I mean, might as well.
Might as well.
They do it anyways.
It's true. They used to be selling their whole lives to sign lifetime contracts to only wear one shoe. I'm sick.
Like MF Doom said, do a commercial for give me a I'll do a commercial for Mellow Yellow. Tell them devils hell no, sell your own Jello. If you can go one way or the other, you're gonna use yourself as a billboard or not. Which, by the way, that fucking reason that MF Doom wears that mask is fucking genius, nigga.
Why does he wear the mask? What's the reason?
Because he doesn't want to. At the time, he said at the time that he was rapping, he started to rap. It was like '98 when he was Z Lover X, and like '98 to like 2000.
I mean, he didn't wear the mask when he was like.
He didn't wear the mask, but he said he started to wear the mask because that for that reason that the record companies were trying to sell you. Like it meant more what you look like and like what you dress like than what the actual music was. So he said he started wearing the mask as like a defense mechanism so that like you can't market me. Even though now he sells shirts with just the mask on it.
Yeah, which is kind of hilarious.
But he's the one selling it. It's not the companies. It's not the record companies doing it. But
I think it was crazy. Like if you thought about what Doom looked like besides his face, it looks like a fat. He's like a fat.
I've never seen Doom without the mask. Only when he was Z Lover X, so he was singing at that time.
Nigga's got like the ill dad belly. It's hilarious.
Nigga has the ill story, like in general. Like if anybody wants to go back and listen to see his story, I think there is an interview on YouTube, the Red Bull Academy shit. I forgot what the interviewer's name is, but he interviews a lot of artists. But if you want to know more about MF Doom, then you can search the background. He is the greatest lyricist of all time.
Never forget when Tyler was on Nardwar and he asked him, "What does Doom smell like?" And Tyler said, "He smells bad."
I mean, I wouldn't expect him to smell good. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, but AB Dash put for a streetwear brand to be sponsored or sponsor a thing, he put Supreme.
I got a better one now. The Dover Street Knickerbockers. That was
But
hard.
Supreme would make sense because Supreme is a New York brand.
Yeah.
And New York.
That'd be tough.
But the thing is, I don't think they got enough money to be sponsored by or to sponsor
Dapper Dan Brooklyn Nets.
That would be dope. I like this whole thing that Gucci's doing with Dapper Dan, where they have the Dapper Dan house like in Harlem.
Yeah.
And people go to Harlem and he makes you custom suits and stuff like that. Next time I go to New York, I'm definitely gonna go in there.
I feel like they're dick riding super hard.
I'm gonna get something custom made. But from what I see, what I see, like from my timeline and stuff like that, is people from Harlem or people from New York who are around that area. At that time, like I think I've seen Dave East, Nori.
Those are the ones that are getting it.
ASAP Ferg.
Shout out Nast,
and all those people from Harlem. I think Dame Dash, Jim Jones, Cam, like that. I really respect, like that whole thing.
They really fuck super hard with Dapper Dan.
Oh, Dapper Dan is dope though. The thing is, the whole thing for those who don't know about the Dapper Dan thing, Dapper Dan was taking pieces of like authentic Louis Vuitton or Gucci and stuff like that, and making them to his own, like his own bomber jackets, his own leather
This
jackets.
was like back in the day.
Yeah, this was in the 80s, and he would make it for Rakim. Well, initially it started off with how every style trend starts off. It starts off with the drug dealers, and then the rappers start wearing it, and it was like Rakim, Mike Tyson,
When did the drugs dealers start wearing colored dreads?
They haven't. Those aren't the drug dealers.
My stomach hurt.
So it was like all those people, and what he would do is make you custom garments that Gucci or somebody wouldn't make. Because at the time, I think Kumo D was the person too that was doing it as well. And at the time, Gucci or Louis Vuitton or any of those luxury brands didn't make things of that size for those type of people.
Shout out all my big boys.
Funny story is, Mike Tyson is the person who got Dapper Dan shut down.
How do you get that? What the fuck did Mike Tyson do?
So Mike Tyson was in Harlem one day in front of Dapper Dan, and he was going to fight like one of the notorious drug dealers in Harlem or whatever. They say he was walking on barefoot. He wanted to fight the nigga.
Alright, Mike Tyson's the GOAT, by the way.
And then the next day, the feds came and cleared everything out of Dapper Dan's shit. So I'm assuming that the feds was looking for whoever. I don't get into that whole thing, but that was the time that they took everybody out of that one. So we both don't know who the fuck advisory board crystals are.
Yeah, I have no idea, but they're apparently super poppin'. I just don't know where it came from. I feel like it came out of left field.
Yeah, I don't know who
runs it, who buys it,
but
who makes it.
I see it.
Who supplies it?
I see it in all the stores. All the big stores in New York, like Kith, Patron of the New, all these stores, and so I figured that somebody of some ilk owns it in New York, or somebody who runs around in that. It's gotta be like
Soho. A friend of a friend. Type shit.
Because I saw they did a Air Force One
with the pearls,
and like I don't know, I didn't like the Air Force One, and AP Dash says they're doing something with Kith. I didn't see that at all.
Nah, I think they made the hoodie that Ronnie, the creator of Kith, wore to the Louis Vuitton show. Oh. So that was that.
Apparently, AB Dash thinks that this could be the first industry plant. It would not be the first industry plant, but...
The first industry plant brand?
Yeah, there's been plenty.
That's another one,
There's been plenty of brands.
Mark Echo.
I think...
Respect.
Damn, I'm trying to think of brands. I can't think off the top. We'll come back with it next week and like run some shit off. But I can't think off the top, but that's definitely not the first industry plant brand, for sure. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be an industry plant because it's a friend of a friend. It's not like fucking Macy's made this
shit.
But
wouldn't that be like an industry plant? Because they are technically in the industry.
Nah, bro, they're local, chill. The barbecue boys are in our hood.
Well, I personally like everybody in the barbecue boys, to be honest. Yeah. So, it like, all of them are cool. So, yeah, the internet, moving on to music, the internet is dropping an album tomorrow. I've been waiting for an internet album for a minute. The last album was
Ego Death, 2015.
Yeah, Ego Death. I forgot that. I'm thinking of Sid's album that dropped last time.
Oh, which is also good.
Ego Death album was really fucking good though. Yeah. Like I still play that till now. And then the album before that, well, you know the name of that album?
Feel Good, wasn't it?
Feel Good. That album is really slept on. A lot of people say they didn't like that album, but that album has some joints on it.
That shit's good. Even Sid said it was a masterpiece.
So Sid the Kid, they did Ask Me on Reddit?
Yeah, Ask Me Anything. Basically, it was kind of like some super simple questions asked. Like, niggas that asked, hey, how you doing? Yeah, are you friends with Earl still? Yeah. Is Earl okay? And basically, like...
It's funny that every time anybody from Odd Future is, like, mentioned...
They have to bring up everybody about Odd
Future. They always ask for Earl, though. Always.
Yeah. And they were like, how's everything with talent? Like, they'll ask you everything except about you and your music.
Yeah, and your music. But it is Ask Me Anything, though.
Yeah, that's true. But if I'm like, yo, I'm dropping an album, ask me anything. Please ask me about the album. I
didn't see it. Oh, here, Andrew put the link in here. But I didn't see it. Did you, like, pick out, like, the funniest fucking line that they had on there?
Nah, there's
Anybody
not, like,
said some funny shit?
Not really. People kind of kept it, like, civil. But, basically, like, the most...
These dick riders... Odd Future Never Dies.
Yeah, Odd Future Never Dies.
Damn, that's a little bit of fucking questions, though. Is that all of them?
Nah, that's just that one question.
Oh, alright. I was about to say, that's a little bit of questions.
So, in the docket, I only put the question that alludes to the potential collab between the Internet, Frank, and Tyler.
Oh, I didn't even read the fucking thing. What did it say?
It just said, someone asked if, like, yo, is there a potential collab with Frank? The question
says, hey, Sid, can we ever expect a Frank Ocean collab or Tyler collab, or the chapter in your career already finished? Or is that chapter in your career already finished?
And then Sid replies, Tyler said something to me the other day.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do come back and do an off-feature album because I don't know if Tyler and Earl are back cool or anything.
Well, there's a lot not like buddy, but they're so cool with each other. They performed together recently.
I honestly don't even know why they was like was they beefing or was it just
it wasn't just beefing. I guess niggas get older, bro. Shit like that. But
I was gonna say they just grew apart.
Someone dead asked Sid pancakes or waffles, and she said waffles, but I don't eat either anymore. Sad face.
What the fuck? Tyler's probably mad disappointed, but I don't think Tyler eats any of that shit anymore either.
Doubt.
You don't.
Oh, I do got. There is a funny comment on here.
Alright.
I'm just gonna read it out loud. So this is the comment. It's from
to the same question.
No, it's a whole new like different question / post. From KP394. Hey Sid, I don't know if you remember me, but I was the girl in the yellow dress and glasses at Lovebox. Just came on here to say thank you so much for coming over to talk to me. You're genuinely my first girl crush and the reason I came out. Sorry that's corny, not even a question. Wish I could have told you on the day instead of jumping on Reddit and burying my soul, but totally worth it. Low key, if you come back to London, I'll be down to make romantic eye contact across the crowd again.
That is fucking cringy, dude.
Yeah.
That is like that's equivalent to the dude who drops you off after a date and texts you later and is like, I wanted to kiss you so bad tonight.
Like, damn, I wanted to kiss you so bad. Yo,
that
shit's hilarious.
I got one of those from a girl once, and that shit was creepy as fuck. I never went on a date with that girl again.
Some people might find that flattering and shit, but I was like, yo, keep that to yourself,
weird, man. I'm not with this whole new generation thing where you can't tell me to my face, so you have to text it to me. Like, that shit's weird. Like, speak to me like a person. We still human beings.
But at least say that next time it's like, yo, that's when we're on a date. I did some shit like that. But like over text, like I'm already home, nigga. I just jacked off.
Yo, that's not at all why I was saying that. But she was referring to something else though. She wasn't talking about the kid. She was referring to something else of us being in the car. But I was like, why? Just do it if you're gonna do it, not just like shut up.
Bro,
like,
you trying to give me roadhead? Give me roadhead. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like it was fucking weird. But alright, so moving along from the music thing.
We got Chance. Chance.
Yeah, Chance. That's what I'm saying. Chance is. We're moving on to the next one. So Chance dropped 4 songs. I did not know about this. Andrew's is a hip hop head of the Reddit hip hop head subgroup.
So let's not do that now. I hate those nerds, bro. I hate them.
Yo, you know what I'm gonna do for the hip hop head shit? I'm gonna get in the fucking subreddit and then I'm gonna link the podcast so they can kick me out.
So they can ban you. They'll ban you quick, bro.
I don't understand why. Like, why would you? Why? I don't understand the whole thing about people like not wanting to help other people. Like,
I don't know. It's just the rules, so it just don't get spammed.
Oh, yeah, because that is true. Yeah. There's going to be that annoying guy who spams his record every week. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
They make like multiple accounts and like post that shit. That's just hilarious.
Oh, and I want to say thank you to all like we be getting a lot of designers hitting us up in the DMs. Like we just had well, we recently were talking and he said that he was gonna listen to the podcast. So thank you to you. So yeah, back to Chance.
So you haven't heard the 4 tracks?
No, I haven't heard the 4 tracks at all. So I can't say anything, but I could say that I haven't like genuinely liked any music at Chance after Acid Rap, to be honest. Because after Acid Rap is when he started to do that. Like he did that Arthur song. Remember he did that song where he sampled the Arthur song.
Yep.
And then he did.
Yo, the Arthur thing continues.
Why?
For one of the covers of one of the singles, it's the Arthur Fist meme.
Alright, why would you even put that? That shit has been there for years. But yeah, you got something to say on the Chance shit?
Nah, it's just that it's not really what I'm looking for in Chance. Like, I definitely wasn't trying to hear Acid Rap 2, but I'm definitely not trying to hear Coloring Book, and this was kind of neither.
Acid Rap is super hard though.
Yeah, but like I get it. You're an artist. You don't want to make Acid Rap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, obviously no. Like that's the same way I see with people who ask like, "Yo, when you drop an Acid Rap 2?" Like,
yeah.
What's another album that people always want like a second album of? Like in general, like second albums or stuff like that. I equate that to like fucking movies.
Yeah,
like Superbad was a great comedy movie. I don't want to see Superbad.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
The sequels are never as good as the beginning, as the first ones. You don't want a Friday and then the next Friday and then the Friday after next.
Chill, because we got that already.
A Friday after. I know that, but that was like probably the only time that I would like that. Cause
Spider-Man, bro.
Next Friday was actually a good Friday. But after that, I don't like it.
You can tell me that Tobey Maguire isn't the best Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
Alright, I was saying that ironically. He's not the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, he is the best
If you think Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man and you watch Spider-Man 3, you're an idiot.
I don't like that new kid. That new kid is a fucking schmuck.
Spider-Man's supposed to be a schmuck.
No, but the thing is, I understand why comic book people don't like it because it's not how it's written in the comic books.
Nah, bro, this is the comic book one.
No, I'm saying the first one.
Oh,
people don't like the Tobey Maguire one, but he definitely acted and it was written the best out of all the Spider-Mans. I used to have that shit on DVD.
You used to play Spider-Man on DVD.
Dude, that movie came out super long ago.
When did the first Spider-Man come out?
Maybe like 05?
Nah, earlier than that.
03?
Nigga, I'm thinking 01.
Nah, not 01. No fucking way.
Hold on. What's it called? Is it called Spider-Man?
As Andrew feverishly chats.
2002.
2002. Damn, like, you weren't far off, though. I thought that was definitely like 2005, 2006.
Nah, bro, because I think Spider-Man 3 came out in 2006.
I definitely got that from a pawn shop that somebody stole that from, like, Target or something.
What?
The DVD? Because the DVD was, like, $2. And at that time was, like, when DVDs was, like, $50, $40.
Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007.
Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, 2007.
The new one with the kid?
No. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3.
The Tobey Maguire one was Spider-Man 3? I thought it was just Spider-Man.
No. I'm talking about the third Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
I forgot he
Spider-Man
did do
3.
multiple movies. I forgot he did. The first one was really good, though. The second one was good as well.
Shout out Doc Ock. It's just the third one that, like, ruins everything.
Shit, shout out to Doc Ock.
Like it was. How are you a villain with a bowl cut?
I never was huge into comic books, but rap got me into comic books, like, weirdly. Like, with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, for real. You listen to any Ghostface song.
Yeah, like, if you're not getting any references. Like, I didn't know why they used to call Ghostface Tony Stark for the longest.
That's like the iconic superhero, too.
Yeah, like, I didn't watch any cartoons like that growing up. Like, growing up, maybe, like, the Rugrats and shit like that, and Doug and shit like that, but...
Sure, I mean, if you want to listen to Rugrats and Doug references, just listen to Ski Mask now.
But I heard they were bringing back the Rugrats, actually. Yeah,
that shit looks trash.
Yeah, it seems to me like when they tried to bring the Rugrats in their teenage years, you remember that?
Hold up. All Grown Up was fire.
Fuck.
That shit was fire.
And probably because I was too old by then.
Probably.
Like, when I say too old, I was probably like 12, but I was living like a 17-year-old when I was 12, so I had no childhood.
This nigga lost his virginity at 9.
That is false. I'm not Wayne.
Wayne lost his virginity at 9?
Yeah, he tells the story. I think it was like 9 or like 10 or like maybe like 8 or some shit. It was definitely in that time. But think about it. Wayne been popping for a minute now. Like, he started rapping with Baby when he was like 11.
That's crazy. I can't believe Chance the Rapper's a virgin. That's crazy.
That's not fucking true. He got a fucking kid, nigga.
Alright, and niggas can adopt.
I just thought about that shit for a second. I was like, is this nigga a virgin? Alright, so...
if there's any rapper today that you would think would be a virgin, who would it be?
Kyle. The guy who you referenced last week.
You know what? You might be honest with the Chief.
Who would you think would be a virgin?
6ix9ine.
No. Yo, this nigga always comes back with the 6ix9ine, but I actually just watched a video of his on Twitter where he was racing some 14-year-old
That shit's hilarious.
What's up with this nigga? Like, this nigga is kind of funny, though. Like,
it all comes back to, like, the video of him running with the gun in the rain. He's like, I'm fast, nigga. I'm fast as fuck.
But he just knows how to grab people's attention and keep it. That is a good trait to have, that you know what you have and you utilize it while you're going. Because he noticed that he's in that... Like JC was talking about, when you are a new artist, you come into the blue flame, and the blue flame is essentially the hottest part of a flame. So he's in that flame right now. He knows how to stretch it out. He's
making it last
for sure. Because he's been popping for maybe like what?
A year straight.
Has it been a year? Like, I'm talking about like popping. Like.
All right, so let's think about when Gummo came out.
When that come out?
Hold up.
I'm mad that we actually having a fucking segment on this nigga this week, but
nah, because
it's well worth it.
Oh wow, I actually got the movie Gummo, which came out in 1997.
Oh, movie Gummo.
It's a movie called Gummo. Teen Friends, Tumblr, and Solomon.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't even know what that is.
Hold up. It's got 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That is horrible, nigga.
Hold up.
What's the IMDb though?
6.7.
Oh, it might just be.
It just might be good.
No, it not just might be good. It might be bad enough to where it's actually good. Like, Like, I personally like watching bad movies because they're fucking funny.
Alright, so Gummo came out November 10th, 2017.
Alright, so he was probably popping...
He's been popping for like a year now then.
Almost a year.
Oh wait, it's 2018 now.
Yeah, it's 2018.
So almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year. But he hasn't been scorching. Gumbo probably popped like maybe December, January. Because I was in New York in November and nobody was really playing.
Like 4 months ago or something.
Like I remember one of my cousins played it in the living room and everybody. This I know it wasn't popping. My cousins played it in the living room and they're from East New York where 6ix9ine is from. My cousin played it in the living room. She was like, "Yo, I don't know what it is. This nigga's trash, but I fucking love it." And all my cousins like, "Yo, turn that shit the fuck off, nigga." And then I went again. My brother went in December, and he said that all them niggas was playing that shit.
Yeah,
that's how they are though. Cause I remember
that's how it was when Young and May came out with Ooh.
I remember
blasted that shit.
I remember
all summer.
how like this is how fickle people are. Cause I remember in December, not December, but maybe 2 summers ago, 3 summers ago when. Travis had already been out for a minute, but like I don't think
the Antidote track came.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Overplayed.
So my cousin played it for our other cousins in DR, and they were like, "Yo, turn this shit the fuck off." Da, da, da. So I went back in December, and because these niggas were saying like, "Oh, he's trash, turn off." Da, da, da. And I went back in December, and that track was blowing up, and these niggas was playing it all the time. And then they were like, "Yo, I never said that shit. That track has been popping. Nigga. Y'all niggas wasn't playing that track. Like, what the
and I was
fuck?
the same when you hear niggas iffy, Blicky got the stiffy,
Yeah, that's the funny thing is the line that my cousin pointed out at first for that 6ix9ine record was that record. And then my cousin was like, "Yo, that's fucking gay. This nigga talking about Blicky got the stiffy on. This nigga talking about his dick on another nigga like that." And niggas be blasting that shit now.
All that shit. Like, niggas don't listen to Frank Ocean. I'm sick.
Chill. Frank is like... If we want to put Frank is up there. Like
Frank's a genius.
Now I'm saying as far as our generation, Frank is up there for sure.
Frank's a genius. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know. Niggas do be overhyping Frank sometimes. Like Frank can put out whatever and niggas will be, "Oh, that's fucking amazing," but because that Blonde album was not as good as you motherfuckers.
Name one bad Frank Ocean song. I can't.
Off the top of my head, I can't, but it's definitely one on that Blonde song on that Blonde record that I don't like for sure. It's definitely one of them that I don't like. I wouldn't say it's like shit. Like I don't think Frank Ocean ever makes shitty ass records at all. But every artist makes bad records. Hov has some bad records.
Hov got some stinkers.
Yeah, like Hov has some bad. The only rapper that I know that doesn't make bad records or has bad verses is Jadakiss. Jadakiss. If anybody wants to fucking say anything, you can at AB-2 underscores on Instagram, Telatalk on Instagram, or Telatalk on Twitter, or Telatalk on Twitter. At me any Jadakiss bad verse, and I will send you $100.
You know what? Find me any bad 3 Stacks verse, and I'll send you $12.
Oh, we should do the best of Jadakiss and 3 Stacks, since that's the 2 people who we said that doesn't have bad verses.
Alright, next week we'll come back.
Next week we'll do that next week. But, this is what I want to talk about. Since we are already talking about on the East New York shit and all the New York shit, apparently AB- thinks that he was the inventor of the term "heard you."
Alright, can I give my side of the story?
For all my New Yorkers, at him at AB-2 underscore AB-2 underscore AB-2 underscore dash or Telatalk. And let this nigga know niggas been saying "heard you" for mad long.
Alright, in my defense, I ain't hear y'all.
This was the most hilarious conversation I ever had with AB- in my life. I was texting this nigga. This nigga said "heard you" in the sense that you're not supposed to use it right there, because "heard you" is more like a slight, like a diss. Like if somebody's like, "Oh, I'll beat your ass," and then you'd be like, "heard you." Alright, heard you. Like alright, like I'm not seeing that shit. And he was like, "What you mean?" I made that word up. I thought he was completely trolling me.
Nah, I mean that. Can I say my side of the story?
Go ahead.
Alright, so back in the day, I used to work at Chipotle. Like, this is way back in the day, like when niggas were still listening to DMX Heavy.
Oh, that was... Oh, come on. Nigga, stop it. This nigga worked at Chipotle like 3 years ago.
Nah, let's not do that. Never that. Alright, who was popping when I was doing that?
I don't know. Just go along with the story.
Fuck it. I need context. I need a setting.
Travis was probably popping at that time for sure.
Alright, so it was 2013, 2014. So nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. Travis, Childish, Party Next Door.
And Yeezus.
And Yeezus, all that shit.
Alright, so that stuff, sets the mood. And so, like, I worked in the back of the Chipotle, and the niggas up front were like, you know, when they run out of rice, they would yell, brown rice! And people in the back would be like, heard you, to let them know that we heard them. So that we're working on it, because we ain't face to face.
So you honestly didn't know that people use heard you before. So AB Dash got taught into heard you by the white people heard you.
Right.
So like, it's actually like heard you instead of heard you, nigga. Like.
So sometimes I don't even say heard you. I just be like heard. Yeah. I hear you.
So that was Andrew's that was AB Dash's backstory into how he somehow in his mind thought he made up heard you.
Yeah, plus, like, I don't know any New York niggas except my boy, and that's the OG. He don't even speak English. Shout out.
But, where I wanted to go with that was, like, what are some slang words that aren't being used anymore that were, like, popping? One that I always think of that's fucking hilarious is people used to say, that's the bomb. Like,
that's the bomb?
Oh, that shit sounds so cool. No, that's not white people slang. Niggas used to say that shit. Like, for real.
Niggas used to say DP.
People still say DP. The West Coast niggas still say DP.
DP is not double penetration.
Nah, it's not double penetration. It's discipline.
Yeah,
That's gang that's the game terminology in the West Coast.
It's whack.
But funny thing is that hip hop like really dictates a lot how people speak, cause you can hear a lot of it in music or like in mainstream culture. Like now everybody's using the blood culture. Like everybody's putting the B instead of the C's and stuff like that.
That's just annoying. They've been putting it in memes.
No, but not even like they say this shit like on like ads. Like if you see it on like what's the shit I know I've seen like those restaurants on Twitter. They like fuck around with that game culture shit, which is like that's just kind of funny to see like all the hip hop culture goes.
Oh yeah, like, on Twitter they definitely use like mad slang and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy how everything is like so like cross now. Like you don't know where somebody's from anymore at all.
I remember that the Wendy's Twitter account, I think they replied to Arby's and referred to them as the ops. And I was like,
exactly,
some shit like that. I was like, man, nigga, what? Am I reading this right?
The thing about that is like, damn, I forgot where I was gonna go with that point, but I was gonna go somewhere with it. I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say.
All I know is that niggas in DC call each other Mo and then say kill.
I see that doesn't like. Oh, this is where I was gonna go with it. Slang and how you dress determine where you were from, like in the early 2000s. Now it's
all over the place.
Well, you can still like pinpoint a little piece of like West Coast niggas wear flannels all year round. Excuse me, they wear flannels all year round. Or like New York niggas wear Timbs, because I think that the style that people have is mostly because they're geographical.
Like they're direct.
Because in New York, niggas are gonna wear more Gore-Tex's, hoodies, like
Steep Tech.
Yeah, like doubling up on jackets, like a hoodie and then the jean jacket over. Like people don't do that here because our climate is way more hot.
You can't even wear a hoodie.
Yeah, like
let alone a jean jacket.
Yeah, I never understood those kids who used to wear hoodies in the summertime in school.
Nigga, I just saw one today.
I don't understand that. Or beanies in the summertime. What style are you trying to get off?
Yeah, I don't get either, brother. Like, if you saw someone wearing a spacesuit on Earth, you'd clown them. So why the fuck you wearing a hoodie? You know, it's hot.
I feel like that goes with that analogy goes with what we're talking about, but it's kind of it doesn't at the same time. But but yeah, like when the fuck did this like switch that everybody like? Because we had the internet for a minute. So when did it switch? Like, what year do you think it switched that everybody just started dressing like everybody and everybody started talking? I think when Twitter started popping. It's when
Twitter started popping off like 2010, 2012.
Yeah, 2010. So I would say around that time is when that shit started. Cause
back in those days, niggas weren't really posting fits on IG. They were cause it was hilarious.
Because over here, what was big in like 2010, what I used to wear to school was polo boots, and like it was all Ralph Lauren, like
everything Ralph
Lauren, everything. Like I would like. All the hood niggas dressed super preppy. And it's the same thing with Philly as well. Like, Philly niggas always used to wear Pradas and stuff like that. Like, they always used to have, like, the super high-end shit. But I think that comes more from, like, people up north are more, like, high-fashion trained and stuff like that.
But no, polo was definitely, like...
Over here, polo was definitely the biggest thing. Like, I probably still have over... maybe like over 300-400 polos and rugbies, and I used to have the boots, the polo boots and stuff like that. Which, looking back at that shit, I spent a lot of money on that shit. Because polo boots is $180 at a time where sneakers wasn't $200 yet.
Plus, like, we definitely weren't hitting the fucking outlets for
no. And then classic polos are
like what, 50 beans, 60
beans? Like the polos like $80. Yikes. And then rugbies were $125.
Yeah, and even just the t-shirts were like $40.
But I got the rugby whole thing from my homies in Harlem in New York, because rugbies was really big in New York.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I used to wear rugby here, and anybody who was wearing rugbies in like 2009, 2010, 2008,
you know, those shits are heavy.
Their rugby's heavy,
and
so
they're hot as fuck.
They get really hot. I used to be hot as fuck, and the collars are really stiff on polo rugby
too. Yo, you just can't do it.
Rugby polo actually used to have a line called rugby, where the signature logo was the man kicking a rugby ball.
This is tough.
At the time, it was
crazy because I fucking love rugbies,
bro. But it's no longer around. Rugbies are classics to me. Like polo got a little too mainstream, like 2012, 2013, around that time is when I stopped wearing polo. It got super mainstream. Polo's always been mainstream, but it got really, really mainstream where they were just like logo horning with the big horses.
That shit was super wack.
But rugby is definitely something that I would go back to. Because that's the thing that I do. I wait for everybody to stop wearing it, and then I go back to, like, everybody was wearing the Ball Mountain Bikers.
Yo, give it 10 years,
yeah.
and then it'll be like, oh, what is
not even Polo. Polo's going to keep doing these capsule things that they're doing, and Polo will get back popping like that, for sure.
They'll come back with the rugby.
Like, people still, Polo heads still rock polos no matter what. I actually might start buying some rugbies again, but...
I mean...
That's an expensive
habit. You can cop some vintage rugbies right now. Those are tough.
But that's an expensive habit.
Yeah, and so it's crack.
Yeah, but in high school, it's definitely an expensive habit, because in high school, I don't know how I afforded it. Like, I know how I afforded it, but I don't know why I let myself spend that much money, because there was a new rugby every week that I would cop. Not even, maybe like 2 or 3 of them.
We were addicts, bro, waiting for the next hit of crack.
The funny thing was that I think about is, like, with school, is that it was always a competition. Like, who's going to be the flyest this week? So I always had to get fly. I always had to have every Jordan that came out every week. And I used to have to get Jordans before they come out, like 2 months before they come out, and I used to have a rugby to match with it. And probably some True Religion jeans at that time, maybe.
Yo, shout out True. That reminds me of the picture of, it's the hottest meme right now, the nigga with the True Religion shirt, and the guy's pulling it at the tag, and it says Gildan on it. You all
will see this, because this is going to be one of our promos for this episode.
Telatalk.
But that is probably one of the funniest memes that I've seen in a while.
It's just so funny.
Because it's not a meme. Somebody definitely just like says, like, oh, this is not fucking... Because you can tell it Gildan when you can tell it Gildan.
You can just touch it.
Gildan,
it feels a certain way.
I don't like that thing, like, in vintage clothes, too, where it has that really thick collar on the crew neck.
Yeah.
It's, like, way bigger than that. It's thick. It's really thick. I don't like it.
I like that, like, because some of the brands lately, like Acne Studios and all of them, they'll put, like, the logo on that part.
Yeah, I like that, but it's on the vintage, like, on the 90s thing, it's thicker. It's way thicker. And the thing is, once you, like, wash or anything, it's kind of like you had...
It gets mad loose.
Yeah, like you had a turtleneck and you cut it off, so it's like you get that bacon neck.
Yeah, it can flop.
Go back to that Jordan's hang commercial.
He said bacon neck.
No bacon necks if you have the Jordan hangs.
No doubt. Yo, deadass, because of Jordan, I started buying Hanes tees. And
tagless tees.
Tagless tees.
You can't grab my tags, bitches. That shit was hilarious. That was their marketing scheme. Because people get so annoyed by tags.
We just removed the tag.
Yeah,
like big
those commercials used to be hilarious. All right, so moving along from all that, J.W. Anderson dropped a chuck, like 4 chucks this week.
Trash.
Anything that's trash. I don't think that those sneakers are for us. I think that they're for more like women.
The Jello ones.
Yeah, like the ones before that too, because they were glitter. Like
the glitter ones.
I've seen a couple dudes rock them, but it's dudes that know they can pull them off. Like personally, I don't like Chucks, so I wouldn't wear them anyways. But AB Dash doesn't like these new ones that are like more patent leather. They kind of look like a rain boot, to be honest.
Patent leather, bro. Them shits are definitely
But I like that.
They look like belugas.
I like that orange color one though. Like that orange color one where it's orange and then the bottom is like an icy blue sole, like a real dark icy blue sole. I like that one.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you,
I like that
it looks like candy. It looks like gobstoppers.
It does. It looks like candy, but I like the green ones as well, like the dark green one. Like I always like Chucks, but I don't like how Chucks look on my feet because they're too loose. Like they move around too much. I don't like it. Like the material's too loose.
But like your shoe size isn't big enough to make it look like clown shoes though. Like on a lot of other people.
That's the thing. It does make it look kind of big though. Like it makes me look like I wear size 10.
Yikes!
Like that's the thing. That's the same thing with we were talking about with the Balenciaga triple S's. Like if you don't wear a 5,
them shits are fucking fat.
If you wear a 5, that shit looks like you wear size 9 men's.
You ever seen the God, what's this bitch's name? Riley Reid, the porn star, when they cropped her, and then like the caption is, "It's so fucking big." That's what it looks like.
With a Balenciaga triple S?
Yeah.
No, I know.
It's so fucking big. It's like her getting hit from the back, but they put like the distortion, and they put the Balenciaga there. It's like it's so fucking big.
That is a super deep cut. AB Dash has to be from New York because only New York niggas are like that intuitive with porn.
Listen,
and porn stars.
If you see the meme
like
or want to make your own, please send it to @Telatalk on Instagram
or at AB Dash 2 underscores between the AB and the dash.
If I don't get like 50 followers off this, bro, I'm gonna be tight.
Well, yeah, because I have plugged his Instagram like a million times. I don't want any of you guys to follow my personal account. You can follow us on Telatalk.
Shout out.
All right, so mobile launches like design and in general and electronics. Porsche is dropping an all electric Porsche
Fire
to rival Tesla. I think we talked about it last week about the Chevy Bolt and how it took off like 60% of the Tesla market. Now the problem with the Chevy Bolt is it didn't look good.
But this Porsche looks
this
fucking
Porsche
beautiful.
is super fire. But I think that this price range is going to be a little bit out of the price range.
What's the price range?
Oh no, it's starting at $75,000. So this is in Tesla's price range.
Right.
I think this is
the cheapest Tesla is like what, 60?
No, 30. They made an economic one, but the
one.
thing was with the economic the economic one, it didn't. So the thing is with my whole thing with Tesla is with Elon Musk is that he promises a lot of things and doesn't fulfill his promises. I think that's the problem with the company.
I mean, he does called the guy who saved the kids in Thailand a pedophile.
Yeah, like I don't understand like what is wrong with this guy or whatever, but we have this written down. How long do you think Tesla is going to be around?
I think they'll be around for a longer time than we think. Well, I think they'll be like the electric car because competition is only going to be good for them.
No, how?
Because then they'll improve their product and they'll have a better shit. If it was just them, they could put out whatever the fuck they want and people.
Yeah, but how? The thing is, no. That's the thing. If you control the market, you're the only person in the market, so there's nobody to compete against.
All right, but at the same time, not a lot of people were feeding for it. But now that everyone has like an electric car, people are gonna want the best electric car.
All right, so think about it. Chevy Bolt is not the best electric car. And it's like got 64% of the Tesla.
It's OD affordable, isn't it?
Exactly, that's the point. But they dropped an affordable car. But the thing,
and now it's doing better.
No, the thing was that they fucked up with is from what I saw is that they were making you put a down payment of the car first. Because one of my friends bought it. Is they make you put the down payment. You basically pay for half of the car up front.
For Tesla.
For the Tesla. For the $30,000 Tesla.
Yeah.
So you pay for the car up front, and they were supposed to arrive in 2018, 2019. And they only delivered 25% of the orders that they did. And they said that they were going to deliver more than 50 to 75% of what it was.
Damn, Elon Musk is trash.
So that's the thing I'm saying. Like, eventually, how long does your stardom or your quote-unquote genius get you? Because, like, you're not delivering on a lot of things that you say you were going to deliver with. And Porsche just dropped the Porsche. The $75,000, which is not a lot for a Porsche, because I'm assuming that they don't have like a lot of luxury shit on there.
Probably not.
Well, in the pictures, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks amazing, and it's 0 to 60 in 3.5. It charges 80% in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but the thing is, with cars with 0 to 60 that are fully electrical cars, is that you get 100% of the torque right away. But the thing is, your top speed will be slower than a car with the gas.
Still fire.
Because it will throttle down. Yeah, but it's still fire.
This is supposed to have 600 horsepower. Yeah, that's sick.
The car is genuinely, it looks way better than the Tesla, which that is one of the biggest problems with the Tesla, that people don't like how it looks.
But the Tesla doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad.
The Tesla looks like a Jaguar to me.
I wouldn't say that.
Because that Pharrell said that in an interview, like the guy was asking him what kind of cars do you have. He was saying like he has Rolls Royces and stuff like that. And he was like, what about Tesla? And he was like, I don't want to pay that much money for a Jaguar. Essentially, that's what he said. It looks like Jaguar, and it does look like Jaguar to me a little bit. Like if you look at the Tesla,
Who makes Jaguars?
SUV, I have no clue. I don't know who makes Jaguars. But do you think they're gonna be around in 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I give Tesla max 10 years. I don't think Tesla's gonna be. I think the only way they sustain all this.
Land Rover makes Jaguar.
Land Rover makes Jaguar, but Ford makes Land Rovers.
Yeah, so Ford
makes them all. All right, so in 10 years, I think the only way that they survive is if a company buys them out, like a company owns them.
Nah, I think Tesla they'll be good.
The thing is, you're not supplying. You have too much demand and so little supply. Like you're not putting these cars out in the time that you need to put them out, and that's not only the thing. The thing is that I think he's biting off more than he could chew with the Tesla brand.
I definitely agree, but I still think they'll hold out because they'll probably just do some other shit.
He has a SpaceX shit.
I mean, that nigga's just gonna put out some flamethrowers and recoup all his money.
That is true. No, you can't recoup all your money because the thing is, it's not about the revenue that you're making. It's about the cash flow you have now. The cash flow is what sustains
the Tesla business. And
the business. Because if you have no cash flow and all you have is revenue, like. What can you do with that? The revenue is just the money that you're getting off of the cars. If you have no cash flow, how the fuck are you gonna sustain what you have? I mean, you should know this, nigga. You're economics.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The only reason why I see Tesla here in 5 to 10 years is because Vince Staples owns one.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
But I like the Tesla cars, but I'm saying like. Somebody else is going to have to come in and fund it, is what I'm saying. Because right now, they're not going to be able to fund it themselves.
Who's that, the guy who owns Virgin Mobile? Richard Branson?
Richard Branson, yeah.
I want him to invest in Tesla.
Well, Richard Branson, I think that's who Tesla got the idea from for going into space. Because Richard Branson had that idea about getting people into space a while ago, like a long time
back when that nigga was still selling cell phones.
Yeah, Virgin Mobile.
That was hilarious.
But he has a record company too, Virgin Records.
Yeah.
I think...
Who's signed to Virgin Records?
I don't know, but I think Thing used to be signed to it at a time. Mariah Carey used to be signed to it at a time, I think. Virgin Records. Haven't heard that in a minute.
Jeez,
boy.
I love these random Google searches. List of Virgin Records artists.
We need to get a fucking intern. Hey, hit us up with your resume in Telatalk on Instagram. We need a fucking intern.
Aaliyah was signed to Virgin.
Aaliyah was signed to Virgin Records. That's who.
Damn, they had a lot of people.
They did have a lot of people at one time.
Let's see, anyone here who's popping? No one here. Oh, they had David Bowie when he was alive.
That's a key person.
That's a flex.
That's an icon. Anybody else?
Hillary Duff. That's a fucking.
Yo, Hillary Duff got the wagon.
It's
boy.
true.
Hillary Duff is bad.
We're gonna sit here and act like Hillary Duff isn't bad. They got Fat Joe.
What's the girl from Disney who used to be her name used to be Liz? Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire.
That's Hillary Duff. Yeah.
I'm saying that's the
Lizzie
fucking.
McGuire.
No, that's the fucking Divine. You never seen that Vine before?
No.
Dog, that's a classic. I'm gonna show you after we get off. That's a fucking classic.
I'm not gonna sit here and reference Vines with you.
That's a classic. I'm not trying to get you to reference Vines, but that's because Hillary Duff was fucking Lizzie McGuire.
They got David Guetta and the Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz is an underrated band. They are underrated.
Iggy Pop.
All right, nigga, stop, because you just named
Janet Jackson.
Well, this nigga goes all through all those people.
It's alphabetical.
Oh,
suck my dick. Lenny Kravitz.
Go, nigga.
What? It's alphabetical. What
These are icons, Lenny. Zoe Kravitz, hit me up, please.
Please. All right. Oh, Nerd is signed to Virgin Records.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
That's crazy. I definitely thought Nerd was like independent, I thought they were signed to like somebody else.
I thought they were signed to Def Jam.
I thought they were signed to Def Jam, and I thought I think they had their I think they had the Star Trek shit signed to Def Jam. Their record label.
Okay, I'm at S. This is almost over. I'm so sorry that I have to do this. Spice Girls.
Oh, come on, son.
All right, chill, bro. Traffic. He signed to Virgin. All right. I'm at W. The Who.
Who?
The Who.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
And
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Shut the fuck up. These niggas you can't even name one Hootie and the Blowfish song.
I can't name you one fucking Hootie and the Blowfish song. I just know that their lead singer is black. That's it.
All right, so let's wrap up music. Let's do our mix CD.
Oh yeah, so You want to do that now, or you want to save that for last?
Nah, let's do the mix.
All right. So if you listen to last week, we were saying we gave you 5 to 10 tracks of what we would put on our burned CDs, because we're referencing back to the burned CDs when we used to burn CDs and sell them. I'm trying to find my shit. Where the fuck did I put it at?
You put it on there.
Pop it off.
All right,
Give
so
me 5.
this isn't like all time CDs. This is like for the week.
This is what we've been listening to the week, but we're just references rather than saying what we're listening to the week. We're saying the burn CD for the week.
Facts, and please pay attention. I can't play you the songs.
Yeah, we're not playing you the songs. We're not trying to get copyrighted.
All right, so
go listen to them yourself.
For my 5, here I go. I got Tessellation by Mild High Club. Mm-hmm. I got I Was Made to Love Her by Stevie Wonder.
Shout out to Stevie.
Emergency Blimp by King Cruel. Driver by Ruby. And On the Regular by Polyester the Saint featuring Dom Kennedy.
Alright, so for my 5, I got Umise by Mos Def. LES by Childish Gambino from the Camp album or mixtape. I forgot what it was. I got Fubu from Solange.
That record's hard.
I got MF Doom Accordion.
Hard.
And I got Miguel Kaleidoscope Dream.
Weak.
Nigga. Oh, stop. Don't do this to me right now. Because that Kaleidoscope Dream album was the best.
That's the Miguel. That's the best Miguel project.
That shit was. Oh man, like Miguel need to get back in that bag. He need to get back with Salam Remy and get back in that bag because that album is fucking amazing, dog.
Yeah, I bet if you tell him this in the street, he'd be tight.
Oh, he definitely would because everybody hates that when you say that you want to hear the old version of them or you want the old version of something else. Rather than, I find that funny with music, but with fashion, they always reference back their old like collections and stuff like that. I don't understand why like the music that they don't.
I don't know, but even still, like, the fans will be like, oh, I miss when this brand used to do this type shit.
They do, but the thing is, if the brand did that again, or if an artist did that again, you'd be like, oh, he already did this, or we don't want this again, or something
You
like
say that, but brands like Antisocial Social Club are still popping.
Are they still popping?
I guess so. They're still selling out. That shit's... They're making a fucking riot shield that says Antisocial Social Club.
I mean, Supreme was the father to all this shit, to be honest. Like, come on.
But chill. That should be fire if it says Supreme on it.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, it's just who you're biased to. I think Antisocial Club has a huge Asian market. I think that's why it sells all this.
Whoa, is this for real? On the docket? Sade album?
Oh yeah, we were gonna say that for last, but there is rumored to be a new Sade album. She says that she has a bunch of tracks. The last album that she dropped was 7 years ago. I am praying that Sade drops another album. We need that shit. That is the top of my list of like women who I would like to have a dinner with, like a dinner date.
Real talk.
Like Sade.
Like, we don't even gotta eat.
Women who can sing like Sade. Sade's beautiful. Like in general, that's it.
Her soul's beautiful.
Yo, Angel's definitely the type of nigga who would tell a girl that
like what's your sign? You're vibracious and dynamic type shit.
I hate people who ask what your sign is, or people who say,
nigga, what's your sign?
Or people, I'm a Leo. But for people who do that shit, pisses me off the most.
Chill,
like I'll be like, a girl asks me, so what's your sign? And I'll be like a Leo, and they'll be like, oh, no wonder.
Oh,
like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh, no wonder.
Because the way the moon is aligned today is the reason why I'm acting like I act today. Like that. Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Tell me how the moon's aligned when I'm rearranging your guts.
1,000% holla at me.
But, Sade heard that you niggas were comparing her to Georgia Smith, and she said, let me drop something real quick, bro.
Along with that shit, these new niggas is getting out of hand with comparing niggas to comparing Georgia Smith to Sade is not even fucking close.
That's not even funny.
Sade sings better. She looks better.
She makes better music.
She definitely makes better music. And she's a fucking icon. You can't compare icons to somebody who's just coming up. That's no slight to Georgia Smith because I like the album. Yeah, but she can sing and she's pretty.
Did Sade fuck Drake though?
No. Fuck no.
Alright, so
I don't care about
Georgia's clout, bro.
But the thing is, is
there a Sade interlude on Drake's album?
Not only Georgia's... I don't think Sade would actually do it, but not only did they compare Georgia Smith to Sade, they're comparing 50 Cent's career to Drake's career.
Trash.
Like, son, come on. Like, I like Drake, 1,000%. I fuck with Drake, but 50 was way, like, people don't know, 50 was way hotter at the time.
Let's put it this way. There's people on this world that don't like Drake. Everyone on fucking earth like 50.
Let's put it this way. My grandmother in DR knows who 50 Cent is. And we live in a small town in DR. Anytime we used to play rap music in that time frame from 2004 to 2009, my grandma probably still say it. She would say, "Is that 50 Cent or Jay-Z?" Like those two names ring off. Like 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and Snoop are the three names that are gonna ring off everywhere.
Facts.
Like, I'm pretty sure people in DR know who Drake is. I think like he's getting there, but people don't understand the impact that 50 had. For example,
I think it was worldwide. Like worldwide.
50 can go sell out Africa right now. Drake can too, I'm pretty sure. But I'm saying like 50 at a time. 50 had platinum albums on his first week. But the thing is, 50 made everybody on G-Unit go platinum. Everybody on G-Unit has been platinum. Lloyd Banks was platinum.
Yep.
Young Buck is platinum.
How many platinum records does Roy Woods have? None.
Or Party.
That's
what I'm saying. Like,
how many albums does Party have?
Like, let's just put it like this.
All right, how many good albums does Party have?
50 Cent made like $200 million off vitamin water. Like, nigga, stop playing with me.
Facts. Dre doesn't
and he has a great TV show right now, Power. These last 2 seasons have been whatever, but the first 5 are really good.
Facts. Does Drake even drink water? Does he even have a
Alright,
TV
stop
show?
that shit. We're not gonna be those motherfuckers. Drake is definitely one of the biggest artists of our generation.
Yeah,
sure,
but
1000%.
100%. But he's not 50 level.
No, he's not 50. I think he can be further on, because 50 did like dwindle down after a certain time. But I think that's because like,
I think 50 is like 20 years in.
But the thing is, when 50 was hot, there was nothing else moving, nigga.
Yeah, nothing
like
else.
Hove had a problem. He didn't have a problem putting out records, but if it was a 50 record and a Hove record, people would genuinely think about what record should we play.
Yeah.
Like, 50 was out here, nigga.
And they always pick 50. The only time they didn't pick 50 was when Graduation came out, and it sold like only 10K more.
Look, man, 50 is a whole different ballpark. Just because 50 be trolling niggas on fucking Instagram, you niggas like,
yeah, like
if 50 would have been quiet, like how Frank Ocean or like Hove is,
you would have saw him. Bigger. Yeah, you would have saw him the same night you see P Diddy.
He would be way bigger. If 50 was quieter, he would be. I wouldn't say of the same ilk as Hove, but he would be up there for sure. Like, there was a time when they were saying, who's the king of New York, 50 or Hove? Like, nigga, stop it.
And now...
50 was beefing with every fucking New York rapper, nigga.
I mean, it's still to this day.
Well, not to this day, because he don't beef with Jadakiss or like...
6ix9ine, the God.
Jadakiss or Ja... nah, he still beef with Ja. But he don't beef with Fat Joe no more.
Nah.
He was beefing with everybody at that time. Like, he had everybody, like, ready.
It's just sad that we see... A lot of people see him now as just like an Instagram meme dude, like how people saw DJ Khaled as the Snapchat. That's
the thing that they say about hip hop, or like that's the whole purposes of Nori's Drink Champs, is that he's bigging up the legends, because in hip hop we don't preserve our legends. Like Rakim should be up there. Like all these motherfuckers should be up there. Big Pun, all these niggas, like rest in peace, Big Pun,
Trick
like,
Daddy.
Like all these people should be up there, but. Like, for example, they always bring up, like, in rock, Rolling Stones could still sell out all they shit. Rolling Stones could still sell out an arena right now. Billy Joe still sells out arenas right now.
Billy Joe's fire.
Billy Joe's super fire. Super fire. That's probably one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, but I guess, like, now, like, let's say I don't know.
But
it's one of those you're like, is it the kids that are wrong, or is it me? Nah, it's the kids.
I think that just hip-hop is a young person's, like...
Yeah, it is a
thing. It's a young thing, like... Hip hop was bred by young people.
That's why niggas want to hear my stomach hurt instead of like.
But Hove is old. The Hove is the one who's pushing that pendulum or swinging that pendulum, because Hove is 50, well almost 50, like 49, 48.
He probably dropped one of the top 5 albums of his.
Exactly, like Hove dropped a classic album. Like I think like in a couple years that would be thought of as a classic album. So speaking of Hove, we're gonna move on to this Hove and the mayor of Philadelphia with the Made in America.
Hove throwing out the ill race card.
Well, essentially, what I read in the article was that the mayor of Philadelphia doesn't want the Made in America tour to be in the Parkway anymore. And they don't want the festival to be held there anymore. And Jay-Z basically put his feet to the fire and was saying that when they first went and brought the Made in America festival to Philly, the mayor was in need of tourist attractions.
Yeah. Because
they didn't have any tourist attractions in Philly. So throughout the years, they started to build more tourist attractions. So now the mayor's problem is that he doesn't want to have the concert in that park anymore, because he says it's going to cost them more than they cost. It's going to cost them a lot to pay the person. But Hove says that they have generated over $130 million for the city while they have done the Made in America things. So like so from what I see, it is a pretty racist. It's pretty racist because you used me for what you wanted to use me for,
and then you're just kind of like moving.
And then you're telling me that I can't do the Made in America tour there anymore because you've got what you wanted out of me. You got your tourism attractions. You got everybody popping. That's not even the only time they did it. Apparently, they have another festival called something America something. Another one in Philadelphia, and the Roots, which are Philadelphia artists, they're all from Philadelphia. They were getting pulled the last 2 years. They pulled them out of the festival. So you can see there's an underlining tone there that we don't. We want you to be successful, but not super successful. It's like the fear of like. It's like I don't know. It's a fear in America right now that they don't want black or brown people to be successful,
or they don't want the successfulness to be associated with the city type shit. Like, because they don't want them to grow alongside the city.
Or hip hop too. You can still bring that up. Hip hop is the most popular genre of music right now, and people hate that. People really hate that.
No doubt.
You hate that.
You still see to this day, rap isn't real music.
Yeah. People hate that, but your son listens to the music. We dictate what your son wears. We dictate how your son speaks. We might even dictate what women your son likes.
It's true. Black women are the wave.
Always
have been.
I don't understand where you're coming from in that sense. Like, it's just these old motherfuckers, because these new kids don't act like this. Like, as far as us, we don't. Like, if I don't see like that. Like, I can hang around with anybody. Like, the color of your skin won't matter to me. I don't care. Like, if you're a cool person, you're a cool person. Like, I don't understand. Like, where you're gonna benefit from this. If that goes away and it leaves a stench on Philly, it's gonna leave a stench on that mayor. I doubt that you get reelected next time, pal.
No doubt. You're gonna be known as the mayor that kicked out Jay-Z.
Yeah, you're gonna be known as the mayor that kicked out one of the biggest concerts. Like, one of the biggest festivals that come to your city every year.
For noise complaints.
Not even noise complaints. He claims that he has to pay the police department a lot of money to, like, keep them there, and he has to pay, like, sanitation people to come pick the shit up. Yeah, but
it's a fucking festival.
Yeah, you're charging that. You said that you pay $1 million for that, but they made you $130 million in the year. I think Made in America has been going on for 3, 4, 5 years, maybe. $130 million. I think that could pay off $1 million in 5 years. Like,
use that money to buy yourself a fucking suit, you bozo.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're pocketing that money, but whatever. Corruption is always gonna lie in government. I'm pretty sure you're doing this for. He's probably gonna run for senator or some shit or something stupid.
Plus,
shit.
like, Meek Mill was the headliner for Made in America.
I think that's the whole thing that they're saying. You know how it is with, like, the hip hop shit, where niggas is like, hip hop is just a whole bunch of drug dealers, gangsters, and all that shit. Like, stop, nigga. This isn't the 90s anymore. Like, stop that shit.
How can you say that when Post Malone is co-headlining?
Not even.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like,
they even got Diplo on here.
Exactly. Like, I think that they don't want it to like, essentially pop off because it is a black-owned festival. Jay-Z owns this festival.
Here we go. They got Sabrina Claudio on here. Let's get that racist bitch out of here. You know what, Mayor? I applaud you.
I am really tight that we are on this We Can't Focus or being in the Cardio wave, because she makes great fucking music and she's fucking beautiful.
Chill, bro. It was a meme. I still fuck with her.
Like, no, essentially what she did was fucked up. If that was really what she did.
Yeah.
But she's fucking bad, and she makes great
music. She is fucking bad.
She's fucking bad, nigga.
Oh, damn. I would eat Bape ice cream off her titties.
So, like, essentially, if you were whole, what would you do next? Like, what would
I would
be
take
the
it
next movie?
completely out of there.
I'd move it, for sure, but where would you move it to?
I'd put it in the mayor's fucking backyard.
Now,
I'd buy the mayor's neighbor's crib.
Oh, speaking of that, Hov and Beyonce just bought the biggest house in L.A.
That's crazy. 100 bedrooms.
100 bedrooms, a $200 million home. And for everybody who's hating, saying like, "Oh, I would never buy that if I had that money," you don't have the money. 1, 2, that is a great investment.
It is.
You know how much shit they can rent out, how much photo shoots they can rent out, how much movies they can rent that out for, how much music videos they can do it.
You niggas really don't know anything.
And Blue got 100 rooms, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah.
Let my boy Hope eat, nigga.
She got 40 playrooms. Your kid playing with hand-me-downs.
This is definitely gonna be a track. This is definitely gonna be a fucking a shot at niggas that Hov always does, like he did when he owned 1% of the Nets, and he was like, niggas hating on me, but 1% of a billion is more than niggas ever seen. Exactly, niggas. That's why I fuck with Hov, cause Hov will take this shit, and he'll note that shit, and he's writing that in the bar for sure. Cause you motherfuckers are very hypocritical about things that you can't even speak on.
Facts. Jay-Z right now getting orange juice from a Samsung's fridge talking about house got 100 homes.
What's up with you and Jay-Z?
Hold on, let me finish.
Let me
finish the bar.
Go ahead.
He goes, house got 100 rooms. You niggas ain't even got 10 homes. Still bragging about the same 10 hoes. Jay-Z.
Right. I think Hov was way more witty with the bars than that. So, another thing that we're keeping on music. Tyler dropped, what has it been, like 4 new tracks?
It's a lot, but the most recent one is like an added verse to the Little Baby
it was like a
track.
40-second verse to Yes Indeed, which Tyler flowed very well on that. Tyler's flow is really good on a lot of things, but like, why do you think he's doing this? Like,
I think he's just having fun with other people's music right now, and he wants to like add his shit to show that he could do it, or just so that I think he just likes fucking making it.
Yeah. I think Tyler genuinely just likes making music. He doesn't really think about marketing plans like that, but maybe that is the marketing plan that people don't think. That
half this shit gets taken down anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's pretty dope that he's doing like a YouTube mixtape.
Yeah, it is pretty.
It's kind of like what MF Doom did with the what's the Adult Swim, when he dropped his album through Adult Swim.
Yeah,
one record every that's really smart. Like Doom is definitely out here. So moving along with that. We can talk about how Bape bit Kif by serving ice cream. This is one of Angel's favorite brands. What do you have to say on the behalf of Bape?
It probably tastes better than Kif's.
Nigga don't own it, so I don't give a fuck about it anymore. But
bro, they got a custom spoon.
You think you gotta pay extra for that custom spoon?
Comes with every cup.
But probably not. So how much do you think the ice cream is?
$6.
No fucking way, $6. And you get the Bape spoon
and the Bape cup.
That's bullshit. I think it's more than that for sure.
$6, bro.
Cause
for a scoop,
it's not a scoop. Because if they're doing it like Kif does, they do the mix-ins. If they're just doing it like a fucking just like scoop, like some shit that I can get from Mr. Softy. Mr. Softy probably the best ice cream you can get in New York in general.
Bro, I saw the picture. Deadass is like a scoop with like half a scoop on top.
Get the fuck out of here! You guys are just doing it for the Bape cup and the spoon, then.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna end this off with the Jew working projects. They got a Nike collab. So essentially, this is a Chicago artist, and he's only releasing these in Chicago. Cause I asked him personally, how would I be able to get a pair? And he told me 7 o'clock, and he gave me the Chicago address. And I am not from Chicago or near Chicago at all.
I got folks out there. Let's make it happen.
If you do, I will pay a proxy for that. So it's a special project. Well, I like what Nike's doing now with like the artists and stuff like that. So he's designing a Skyforce. Yeah, it's a Skyforce. I don't like the green pair, but the black pair I like. Like that's the pair that I want. The black pair with the black Nike check, and over the shoebox, it has like I don't know if everybody's seen the Air Jordan 11. It comes with like a kind of protector between the top of the layer of the box, and then the box is like a plastic cover, and it's like a brick of money. Which anybody who knows niggas should save money in there, anybody who's of that ilk knows that they used to save money in their Nike. The Nike box used to be your bank. So I think it's pretty dope what they're doing here. It's just like a quick family and friends project. So they're gonna have a working on project summer camp in Chicago that will span from July 16th to the 20th. The program will assist the next generation dedicated creatives who call the South Side Chicago home. So he's doing something essentially for Chicago, for the kids to have something to do in the summertime, because those who know Chicago's like killing rate in the summertime is super crazy. Their murder rate is ridiculous. So I think it's dope because Nike's getting involved with it, trying to do something for the kids and stuff like that. And so is Jew working on project. I don't know what the guy's actual name is, but I think the whole essential thing was so it's a game worn pack. The Swish digs up Skyforce 3.4 model from the 1983 as it was first Nike silhouette to incorporate patent leather. So yeah, so this is where they got the design for the Air Jordan 11. It has a translucent sole, and then on the inside it has paintings and stuff like that on it. What do you think about this shoe?
I like the shoe.
I
like the fucking box little cash thing a lot.
Yeah,
more. That's actually kind of tough.
The money shit, yeah, it's hard. It's kind of like what spray guns used to do with the backpacks, where it used to be. I
just think it's a clean sneaker.
Yeah, it's pretty
sneaker.
Clean. I want to cop this sneaker for sure, but it's either gonna be super expensive to get or it's gonna be impossible to get.
We shall fucking see.
So yeah, this has been. I guess we'll end it here. This has been Telatalk episode 8. We back on the Kobe shit. This is probably one of our best episodes. If you made it this far, leave a @ on Andrew's
oh my god,
on Andrew's Instagram, AB __ dash or Telatalk. Let us know if you made it this far.
Telatalk episode 8, like Frank Lampard. We out here. Thanks for having me. Hope your mom's not mad at me.
Once again, we are on iTunes. We are on Spotify. We are on Stitcher. We are on Google Play.
We are in your head.
We are the number one podcast. Now that these are the Merrills are going to Showtime, we out here.
Play us in your sleep, or you can hear us dream. You're